Hi y'all. For my YouTube appearances, I'm going by DJ. And yes, I'm reading this from a script. And no, I'm not compensated by anybody. This review is on my new, as of last week, Washburn HG75SEG-O or O Grand Auditorium acoustic electric guitar. I'd never seen or even heard of this guitar until last week when I visited the guitar center I do a lot of business with, and I've got to give a shout out to Casey, the assistant manager, and Kenny, the guitar tech, because they treat me with respect, and that makes this old man really happy. Anyway, I ran across this guitar by accident, and I wondered to myself, where have you been all my life? I'm not an aficionado by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not even a good novice. But I do know what I like. And I like this guitar for me at this point in time. I only found one picture on the internet after the fact, and the Guitar Center write-up, which doesn't have a picture by the way, gave the following specs. Abalone rosette and purfling. Wood binding, Barkus Berry preamp with 4-band equalizer and tuner. And as an aside, I have a Fender clip-on tuner I use that registers the same. And I prefer the clip-on because I can look up and don't have to keep doing this, trying to see where I'm at. The top wood is solid spruce. The back and sides is ovancal. I guess that's how you say it. Or the back and the sides, I should say, not the top and the sides. The top is solid spruce. And another aside is, while perusing the internet looking at Grand Auditorium guitars, I ran across a Taylor that looks exactly like this, or vice versa. They're identical from the internet pictures. Okay. The bracing is X. The neck shape is C. Fingerboard is ovancal. Nut width 1.69 inches, 43 millimeters. The neck wood is mahogany, and I chose this one. This particular one, Guitar Center had two. Had one hanging on the wall and one in a box. This is the one that was in the box, and I chose it because the neck wood grain caught my eye more so than the one that was hanging on the wall. It has a satin finish on the neck. The bridge is ovancal. Saddle and nut are bone. The pins are plastic, and I'm going to change those out. And it was made in China. I like the articulation of a concert body guitar, and this one has that. in my estimation, in spades, but it's not twangy. And I like the fullness of a dreadnought, and this has that too. So it's the best of both worlds as far as I'm concerned. I don't use a pick. I use my thumb, which is how I learned my first song 59 years ago. And I don't see any point in changing now. If I can get the sound I'm looking for, which I am for the most part. And for this particular episode, I guess you could say, because there will be more, I'm using a capo on the first fret. I prefer unplugged, and yes, I do have a Fishman Loudbox Mini that I plugged into, but I still, for what I do, prefer just plain acoustic. Although to me, saying plain is not really fair, because I don't think this guitar is plain by any stretch of the imagination. I love the way it sounds. I love it. It's just, I just love it. And it stays in tune pretty good too. I have to tweak it, but the strings are still fairly new. And I open a window, temperature changes, yada, yada, yada. So it's gonna take tweaking every time you pick it up. But, you know, factory guitars typically come with a 1152 or 1153 or 1253 or 1252 strings. I prefer 1047s, or I have preferred 1047s until now, at least. And these are factory strings. I don't have any need or reason to change them, so I'm going to leave them like this until I get tired of them or they need to be changed. And I'm recording this straight into an iPhone 7. I've tried an MV88 Shure microphone. I've tried a 57 going into amp with the MV88 up close and personal with the amp. And here I am recording straight into the iPhone 7. If that tells you anything, oh well. If it doesn't, oh well. It is what it is. Now, I will say I've also taken the cover off of the phone and used a mini tripod and recorded to it. And it didn't pick up as well as it is right now, because right now, and the way I usually record, is I have my phone up against a laptop, which I have open, that's holding it up. And I guess maybe the sound reflecting off of the laptop screen enhances the audio. I don't know. All I know is that it records better this way, sound-wise, than it does on a tripod, or mic'd up, if you will. So right now, excuse me, right now I'm going to play a song I wrote a few months ago. It's about a girl that I had a crush on when I was 15, and my memory still has a crush on her. It's called Janet. Yes, that's her real name. I never even held your hand. We came from different worlds and I never had the chance. But you were gracious and kind to me. Always and still that's been a soothing and gentle memory. So Janet, why are you here today? Don't you know you're the one who got away? But since you're here today, remember like I do that one and only phone call I made to you. Springtime passed us by a long time ago. Still your memory lingers on. We're now in our winter years. Is it too late to shed a tear? We've grown old. Please don't be so bold as to think it won't hurt like before. So Janet, why are you here today? Is this about that one and only phone call I made? I never really knew you, but I wanted to, and better still, I wanted you to know me too. So Janet, why are you here today? Don't you know you're the one who got away? But since we're here today, remember like I do that one and only phone call I made to you. I promise you my next video uploads will be a lot shorter because I won't be doing reviews on a guitar, I don't think. Thank you.